Good morning, how are you? Welcome back. Who loves coffee? Me. I do. What do you mean you don't like coffee? What do you mean? Who doesn't like coffee? Wow, don't worry, I'll make you addicted now. Okay. In coffee you get 3 different types of roast. You get light roast, dark roast, and medium roast. Medium roast and light roast are the best because you're able to get more flavor. Dark roast is the cheapest blend because it's burnt coffee basically. So you know that that coffee you get at Starbucks, Mug and Bean, at most coffee houses, they're dark roast. So yeah, you're drinking burnt coffee. Sorry, you are, because it's cheaper. Which is wrong. Because you should have the ability to have good coffee. Like, you know those frappe coffee cold drink things in America with a lot of sugar and a lot of syrup? That's dark coffee, and people just add a lot of syrup to hide the flavor. So basically you're drinking sugary water with burnt coffee. Well, depending on the region where you get your coffee beans, normally depends on the type of harvest you have. Normal places have 1 harvest. Some places you get 2 harvests per season, and that's very, very lucky. Places like Kenya has 2 harvests per season. So the best coffee in the world is Kenyan, Ethiopian. I think that's the best. Also, you're not allowed to have sugar in your coffee. Give these coffee fanatics a big break, because you have to understand nearly every restaurant serves bad, cheap coffee because they want to make sales. They concentrate on sales, not on quality. That's the unfortunate part of this whole industry. There are certain places that buy the coffee, buy the proper roasts and give you the proper roasts, and then you're able to have that good coffee experience. But most places buy very, very dark roast coffee. I get very into my coffee and very into my foods. I say, yeah, you feel the feels, you know? So you're able to smell the difference, you're able to see the textures, you can even see the different... yes, I did a barista course for a few weeks, I don't know, a week? I don't know. It was a barista course. I did a barista course, so I've learnt a lot about coffee, and it's quite an art. It's like food. Coffee has a soul, as food does. So you have to give it a bit more respect than you've been giving it, because it deserves a lot more respect. Because I mean, this whole process just to get 1 bean is insane. Have to be processed through the fair bean trade. Basically, the fair bean trade is an organization that makes sure that the workers that pick the beans get paid fairly. Because normally people that in other countries, when they harvest their beans, they don't get paid fairly for their product, and then they're sort of stuck without money to feed their families and stuff. Fair bean trade makes sure that your coffee beans come from a place where these people are getting paid fairly for their coffee beans. Because normally you get 2 processes when you pick coffee. You get the machine process, and then you get the hand picking process. Hand picking process is technically better because you are not damaging your berries too much. Yes, coffee beans are a berry. So if you want to join me for Coffee Revolution, like, subscribe, end the video. Now I'm gonna go binge on my coffee. Bye.